Shortest amount of time possible. Birds nesting in the hangar didn't make money. He needed this pilot to grow a pair, and quick, so he could back up the guarantee he'd made to his client, a Dr. Lambert, that this box would reach Atlanta before morning. Hoping to shame the aviator into taking off, Dash looked him up and down with unconcealed scorn. You could make it fine if you wanted to bad enough. Scared of the fog? Or scared you won't be back tomorrow in time for your mama's turkey dinner and pumpkin pie? I'm waiting it out, Dash. End of discussion. The pilot was on the shy side of 30. Even at this time of night, he was clean-shaven and smartly dressed in black slacks and white shirt. His eyes were clear, like he hadn't violated the FAA's bottle-to-throttle minimum of an 8-hour abstention from alcohol before flying, and also had gotten that many hours of sleep. Dash had years of experience sizing up flyers of every caliber, from Top Guns to crop dusters. He gauged this one as an uptight stickler who flew by the book and wouldn't know an aeronautical instinct if it bit him in the ass. He abided by the rules no matter what. All the rules, all the time. No exceptions. Dash wanted to strangle him. Curbing that impulse, he tried again. You'll be jockeying the Beechcraft. Just had it overhauled, you know. All the latest technology, new seats, cushy as they come. The pilot stood his ground. When the weather in Atlanta clears and the airport reopens, a decade from now, Dash interrupted in a shout. If they reopen right this minute, it'd be hours before they work through the stack up. By then your tuna fish sandwiches will have spoiled. The client had agreed to pay for a catered box lunch for the crew. It had been delivered wrapped up all nice in a white pasteboard box. It, too, sat on the counter behind them. In an ominous mutter, Dash added, "No have spoiled or been snatched." He cast a look across the lobby toward the sofa against the far wall. The couch was an eyesore. Its turquoise and tan plaid upholstery was lumpy, stringy, greasy in spots, and stained with not even God knew what. But its condition seemed no matter to the man stretched out along it. He lay on his back, hands linked over his stomach, a years-old aviation magazine with curled pages tented over his face while he slept. Dash came back around to the pilot. Still speaking in an undertone, he said, "We get all kinds passing through here, you know. I'll guard my lunch until I take off." Dash exhaled with agitation. "It's not like your cargo is a rodeo bull." He had actually flown one such snorting mean bastard from Cheyenne to Abilene in a DC-3. Damn thing had bucked all the way there. The bull, not the plane, which had been a sweetheart. That was 1985, if he was remembering right. Back when he was young, and wild, and thin. Well, thinner. He sighed with nostalgia for the good old days, then resumed his argument with the pilot. "All you be carrying tonight is this fancy tackle box. The airport is closed, Dash. The Big Mama, yeah, but... And so is every FBO in a 200-mile radius of Atlanta." Dash shifted the cigar from one side of his mouth to the other, then held up both hands in surrender. "Okay, you win. I'll cut you in for a larger share. I can't spend extra pay if I'm dead." Dash bit off the soggy end of his cigar and spat the wad into the trash can. "You're not going to get dead." "Right, because I'm not flying until the fog dissipates and the airport reopens. The plane is fueled and ready to roll when we get the thumbs up, okay? Can we drop it?" He pulled himself up taller. "Now, the crucial question. Is the popcorn machine still busted?" With that, the pilot turned and followed the odor of scorched corn kernels toward the hallway that led to the pilot's lounge. Dash's cell phone rang. "Hold on, maybe this would be your thumbs up." The pilot stopped and turned. Dash answered his phone. "Yeah?" When the caller identified himself, Dash held up an index finger indicating that it was the call he'd hoped for. It was his counterpart, who'd brokered the charter at a private fixed-based operator attached to Hartsfield-Jackson. Yeah, he's ready. Good to go. Chomping at the bit," he added, skewering the pilot with his glare.